with you. Birds sing in the sycamore tree.
What if all this was designed just to see how we react?
What if this ain't real? What if it's all just a dream?
Something happened to me out there. I don't understand.
This place, it isn't what you think.
Broken people don't survive here, boy.
Fear is what makes us heroes.
I'm seeing a lot of people pushed to their edge. You ever wonder if maybe that's the point?
Yes, man. Yes, we are back and we are live with another review. And we got from season 2, episode 4, This Way Gone review. Shout out to everybody coming through. What's going on? What's going on, the deal?
What up?
It's a good one. Somewhat of a character-driven episode. My bad, y'all, for my little picture I got up. Damn video game. Some stuff I had to get out. But yes, this was a good little character-driven episode.
Yeah.
I don't know if we right, but I feel like we seem like we're going in a good direction as far as some of our theories. Well, as far as what they saying, because they might be trying to throw us off.
Yeah.
All right, we jump into this episode with a little flashback with Kenny's family, and it seems like this could be their introduction actually coming into the place.
Well, it seems like they had been there for a while, but since his dad had dementia, right?
Yeah.
He was becoming not violent, but like the people outside, he thought that he knew them and he was trying to let them in. And at anybody's cost.
You know how the way they talk.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I mean, that's scary. And then like you having to leave him somewhere, by himself, like in this crazy dimension that you're in,
Is it a dimension?
I'm still leaning. I'm still leaning on this is an alien abduction and they doing whatever to these people. That's what I'm still leaning towards.
I'm at the experiment. I said they didn't watch. They got some people with some cameras out trying to see how they're gonna react to situations or whatever. All right, understandably though, the connections with this, and as soon as I seen them showing this family, I started thinking about Sarah, and what she did last season as far as at the hospital or whatever. Her not supposedly, but her hearing the voices and the creatures talking to her, telling her, you need to do this in order for the people to be able to get out of here or for y'all to be able to go home. And the whole thing with her and what she did to Kenny's father.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not her personally, but she pretty much had that happen.
She let him in.
Yeah.
That's what's funny about her letting them in? They didn't do anything to her though. You get what I'm saying? Like she had to still be there. I think she left, but it was nighttime, and it's like, where the fuck did she go? Because they sure didn't eat her. Because I thought about that. Like she legit let them in, and they didn't do anything to her. But
that's a good point. But I'm trying to think that she just get somewhere to a safe haven before everything started to go down, because she already know how to deal. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. But I feel like they just. I feel like they just walked past her. You know what I mean? Like the shit.
It's this show because it's like, you got to go back to the first season and like, damn, let me scroll through and see, did I forget this or did I catch that? I'm gonna have to see too myself. Of course, my boy, he comes down, Sarah being in the basement, and he got questions. Basically, where the hell your black ass been since I went in the tree? Because you the one told me to go in there. So where was you at?
And she like here. I told you. I was like, they ain't forget what she did. She not stupid. She is laying low because she like, damn it. If I go out here and expose myself, they gonna be ready to beat me, put her in a box. Just nah.
And they go into detail like she did some horrible things, and I keep forgetting like, well, yeah, she tried to kill a kid. She did what she did to Kelly family, and then she killed her own brother. So yeah,
the whole killing her own brother was an accident. We ain't gonna sit there and act like she straight up did it on purpose. But it's funny because had they told her if she didn't kill Ethan that her brother was gonna die, and they basically made that shit happen or saw that shit happening. Because then they go into detail. What up, Perk?
What's going on, Perk? Money? Shout out to Perk.
They go into detail with two other characters talking about how did they know that this was gonna happen before this happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, they watching and it's like they know. I don't know if it's like they studying their moves to the point that they know that they can predict stuff. Yeah, well, who's ever watching? Because like, think about how did they know that was gonna collapse? And like I said, I felt like that was like some extra shit because like every time they was moving something out of the pit, something from up top would fall. And I was like,
you did say something about that because I was like, I was like, oh, he knows something about construction. That's why he's saying don't move nothing. And you was like, nah, that ain't supposed to fall like that. And I was like, when they start talking about it in this episode, it's the whole thing with saying that they made the shit collapse. I don't even think it was supposed to collapse. It was like they made it collapse. Once again, my whole thing with the experiment.
Yeah, because if they're digging in the basement and he's an engineer, because he's an engineer, right?
Mm-hmm. If I'm not mistaken.
Then he know how to dig a hole without making the damn house collapse. You know what I mean?
And they was all working on this as far as her, Tabitha, and Ethan. So
yeah, he not gonna put his kids in danger. You know, they already lost the kid. You're not gonna put your other kids in danger to dig a hole.
I like that conversation though. Because he ain't really said nothing to nobody as far as the voice. The person that came across the phone pretty much saying, and I love the way he say, I don't know if this nigga was saying trying to help us or he's saying it's a warning. Like, you better stop before I do something worse.
Right. He threatened him. That was a threat. That was definitely a threat.
But what's my guy name? Oh shit.
Jim.
Yeah, everybody name? Yes, Jim. He's pretty much on it. And he knows one other person that had to hear that voice. And of course, there's Donna. And we're going to get to my girl. Donna is definitely the show stealer for me this episode. I'll shout out to Donna. Nothing better not happen to Donna.
No,
y'all teased me this episode, though. Because I wanted to see that. I was like, please.
Honestly, though, that's it. A lot of what they're doing has something that has a way with how society is ran. Basically, if you have somebody out of order and they just like, I ain't following the rules, I ain't doing shit, blah, blah, blah. You know, if you have one person doing that, then other people gonna start following. Well, why if he ain't gotta follow rules, why the fuck I gotta do anything? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
about like how society,
everybody else used to that. Outside of the people who just came on the bus, he just seemed like a straight asshole. I ain't even got no name for him. I just call him asshole.
I forgot what his name is.
It's asshole. He ain't gonna be around too much longer. I'm pretty sure.
I thought he was gonna die the first episode.
Yeah, he did, Perk. He did. And that's what I was saying earlier as far as the creatures. They could be, you know what I'm saying, talking to whatever.
They definitely are, because I feel like the voices that Sarah was hearing the first time that was telling her to kill are them. And it's like, are they evolving to, because like, think about how long it was before they had an incident, you know?
Yeah.
Before somebody was getting ate again. So the monsters, so I feel like the monsters is fucking with them.
It's random. It's asshole to me, Perk. We just call him asshole. A-H.
But shoot, I lost my thought. The monsters probably then you know, they like, all right, so we can't get no food, let's start fucking with them and, you know, talking to them. Hey, you can leave if you just
I don't know if it's necessarily food. They just do the shit to do it.
Yeah, because they
don't
did.
seem like they be starving.
Yeah, because they did poke home chick through the head just to fuck with her.
Now that bartender, they cleaned his ass out. Like he must have been
I was
good.
mad
He
about
must have had some
that.
Cajun seasoning and lemon pepper on him or something. Because they was like, shit, we gonna leave the head. We at least leave the head. That nigga was a piece of fish.
I'm mad about that because we didn't find out till later on that he could do other stuff other than just bartending. It's like, the fuck?
And he was one of the people who was like, man, y'all can try this shit if y'all want to. I mean, I'm just doing this shit. I'm about to just, I don't want to find no, it ain't that he didn't want to find no way home. It was just like, I don't want to have no hope. Y'all gonna give me hope. I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, it is a hopeless place.
The conversation though between Kenny and Boyd, because it's more so Kenny trying to have questions like, nigga, where's she been at? What's going on? And it's him trying to basically explain to Kenny why he still got her. Because Kenny whole thing is that nigga need to go in a box.
Put in a box.
Like, why she ain't in a box?
Kenny ready. Put him. But you know what?
Brad Pitt.
I feel like
yeah, you know the whole thing with Perk. Shout out to Perk. The whole thing with old girl with the thing in her head. When they did that, it's something definitely going on with them this season.
Oh yeah. They, like I said, I feel like they like, okay, these motherfuckers is really trying to leave. And they smart and they're
maybe that's even a thing. They getting closer to actually finding out how to leave. And that's what they seeing as far as the monsters.
But yeah, this conversation, Kenny had all the rights to have all the questions because it's just like my thing with Boyd is I feel like Boyd didn't want.
He is perfect. He got to pull them pants down a little bit though. Then we believe him. Shout out the kid.
my thing with Boyd is that I feel like he doesn't want to bring that justice upon people because I from what we've seen, the first person he ever had to take out was his wife.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like in this area, you know, in this dimension, this town, the first person he had to take out was his wife. Because they had already got to her, like, damn.
Was there so much of them getting to her? Because we hearing a lot of people say something about dreams this season. Like, is this a dream? Is this a dream? Is this and the third? And that's what she was kind of saying. Once again, though, I said that was kind of seeming like that's what Boyd is going through. But we know he got the little worms and shit going through his hands and everything. So,
but I feel like the same way that they got Sarah to listen is the same way they got her. They like they kept telling her it's a dream. It's a dream. You gotta wake everybody up. Just you gotta wake them up by killing them. And I feel like that's why Boyd is like, I don't want to kill Sarah because I already had to kill my wife. We had to let Sam took his punishment. But I mean,
and even when he was all mad and hot with old buddy who let his family die, he still didn't want to throw him in the box.
Yeah.
So yeah. And everything he done seen and been through as far as going through the forest, I think it's kind of giving him a more dilemma now. It's like it's too much shit going on. People don't necessarily have their own. When these things are talking to you, you can do anything. You can be capable of anything, pretty much.
Yeah, because it's hard to explain what he went through when you already in this town of shit that don't make no sense. Like, it's like, first of all, you got people coming in and it's like, hey, it's these monsters gonna try to kill you at night and they look and talk like people, but they're gonna eat your guts. Like, and then
the hell out of you with them.
Yeah, and it's like already trying to explain that plus the shit in the forest, because like nothing in the forest makes sense. Like, think about that shit. Spiders. Oh yeah, Christy was like, what is that? What is that? Like, nigga, you hurt. Like,
yeah, that's when my boy fall. No, I'm good. I'm cool. Let's stop. I'm straight. Don't worry about it. No, something is wrong. Sit down. Get some rest. How do you feel about this conversation?
Christy not stupid. But it's like still that's Christy not stupid, Donna not stupid.
And that's some of the people who've been there longest.
Yeah, Ellis just like, what the fuck? he can't believe it, but he ain't got no choice but to believe it. And it's like, was you out there tripping on something or? Yeah.
Deny, perp.
Talk about I got scratched by a branch. Nigga. I mean, but honestly, if he tell her, hey, I got trapped in a pit and I climbed up a rope and this man cut me with his shackles and now I got worms climbing, like,
and then I teleported out of the dungeon.
That's why Ellis was like, what? Because Ellis like, what the fuck? I don't know how much he told Ellis though, because he might have only told.
Hey, shout out the boy. He wasn't stuttering nothing. He was trying to deny.
But yeah, I mean, it's like I said, I feel like it's hard for Boyd to like, want to punish anyone because it's like, we already in this. Oh yeah, when he started laughing at her talking about something, you don't want to put extra stress, bitch. What you want to fuck with? You know how to bitch.
And he started laughing. I was like, man, I'm laughing with you. Yes.
Right. Hell yeah.
You know what I just said? I don't even know what happened to this nigga.
We got the threat of death every fucking night. No break, no let up, no nothing.
I was in a damn
and
whale.
One mistake can get you killed. I got a theory.
Facts, Perk.
Yeah, because you gotta keep crowd control.
And then you got these new people there. Come on now.
that didn't went through, because this is still just the day after they didn't went through their first horrific night of being there. After the storm, this is so much shit. But
how about Victor and my boy Ethan, man? Man, stop messing with my boy's stuff in his room, damn it.
Yo, Victor was hot.
Ethan basically trying to come in there and have a conversation with Victor, but Victor still feeling some way because Jay and Ethan, when they was trying, well, more so Jay.
No, because Jay took his stuff. I don't feel like he's mad at Ethan because Ethan was there, but I feel like he know he can't fully be mad at him, but he mad anyway. He more mad at Jay because Jay took his stuff and made a mess. And then
Ethan feeling bad, man.
Yeah, because Ethan told him, he was like, I don't want Victor to be mad at me. You shouldn't. Oh God! But you got to remember
talking about though. The way Victor even talks to Ethan, it's that almost child complex. It's like two kids talking to each other somewhere when he talks to Ethan.
You got to. He been there all his How old was he? Like 8, 10? And this man is like, this man gotta be like what? 6?
He older than his daddy. He older than Jim. So it's like
this thing. Oh, he been there so much of his life, and he done seen so much, and then been through so much.
Practically is his life.
Yes,
this place is
this place is yes. But yeah, just the trauma and the. Like I said, not being in school, and then we don't know what happened to his mom because he said it was just him and his mom. So how long did his mom last before she died, and how did she die? Because all of that plays effect on the way he acts. We need
answers. We need answers, but this show going into just season 2 can already do a whole prequel on Victor just alone.
Oh yeah. I got a theory though.
I'm just saying.
I got a theory though. I don't know when they're gonna do this, but eventually they're gonna have to capture one of those creatures because they don't know anything about them. They've never killed. I don't think anyone has ever killed one. And then can they be captured?
It might not be the season finale. We need answers before the end.
What if they capture one?
A little bit. Yes. Yeah. Facts.
Yes. That trauma do it to you.
In that stage of what he went through, he always stuck in that moment.
He said, you should have asked him harder. You should have spoke louder.
when he look at Ethan, that's what really hurt. Like, damn, you can eat
but Jay had a point. Jay ain't been there that long, and he like, man, if anybody go outside, he gay.
I still rock with Jay, even in this episode. Yes, Jay. Boy, when that bus driver there talking about, yeah, I wish I shouldn't have went down that road, Jay, up there. Like, man, would you stop your pity patty? You want to bring some soda or something with you? Now, can we talk about something else? It ain't even your fault. Like, Jay is just the realest as far as this.
Yeah, because it was like, man, was it before or after the tree? Once you see the tree, it's too late, damn it.
And that's a good point. Like, oh, yeah.
I don't think Victor. Victor's too
crazy twist.
It would.
That would be a crazy twist. Shout out to Perp. That would be messed up, man. That would hurt my feelings.
Remember, you said the old lady might be an op though, the one that's on the bus.
She's still running around having
she's
conversation.
Still, yes, she is strange, but I don't know. I mean, she's interesting, but man, this part made me so sad. Like I wanted to cry for them because it's like Victor, like, because thinking about what was happening with these people before they got here. Because you remember what Sarah was saying? What Sarah said, she was in like an abusive relationship and her brother got her out of it, and then they ended up there, or some shit like that. Somebody
first season when they had that conversation.
I don't remember.
I'm about to say, I don't even know it.
I think that was
been going on like that.
No, I think that was first. It was whenever she tried to kill Ethan. I think she was talking to Ethan when she said this. And then like. I don't think we fully find out what Kenny and his mom and dad were doing, like where they were going before they got there. No,
I know they had a little conversation in this one though.
Yeah, they said too. But yeah, just hearing them talk about hearing the bus driver and Jade, because I didn't catch the bus driver name, no disrespect, but just hearing them talk about the shit that they accomplished and where they had finally accomplished what they wanted to in life, and they was about to live the life that they wanted to live, and now they stuck in this, like that hurt. I always want to cry for them because I'm like, God, like this man just made it out and sold the company, and was all the money that he was getting, and then like
it's almost like a conversation between Boyd and Christy. They pretty much bust out laughing. It's just a fucked up situation. It's like,
yeah, you gotta laugh to stop from crying because they are in a fucked up situation.
Yeah, that would be crazy, Perk. And she haven't seen nobody from the bush yet, as far as Sarah.
That is true.
Because we already got Christy and her connection to the girl, her fiance.
Hey, what's the daughter name? Ethan's sister. What's her name? It seems like she's trying to make a friend.
Oh, y'all niggas. Julie? Ain't it
Julie? Julie, yeah.
Okay.
She seemed like she's trying to make a friend with the dude that didn't have the premonitions.
A little romance we got going on right here. She got that little girl y'all looking at.
She
like, and give or take, they in the situation they in. It's like, see, you seem like you know something though. That might be a thing with her too.
I mean, she need a friend because right now her only friends is what, Ellis and Fatima.
Yeah,
Fatima.
They freaking out a little bit right now, so she like she.
Oh God,
situation with Jim. Yeah, there's something right there too, Perk, as far as Victor and Elgin, which they ain't really had no communication like that outside of the truck. You know, when they when him and Boyd and them was running from the creatures.
Yeah, he don't trust him. Oh.
But is Elgin a good guy
I didn't think,
or the bad guy?
I forgot about that.
Elgin could be the op.
Yeah, because remember, Fatima was like, how did you know there was water? Because that's like one of the, it's not a secret, but it's like,
you know. Destination.
Yeah, because he did. He was like, turn around. Like that. That did give me Final Destination vibes. Like he saw what was going to happen. Turn around.
My boy Boyd, he going through it a little bit. Once again, he seeing the preacher guy. After this little scratch, I think he's starting to have a hard time with reality now.
Yes.
What's real and what's not, and that's what I went into the whole thing about him kind of reminding me of his wife. But I don't feel like he gonna let himself get to that point.
No.
Once again, we can't lose Boyd. Boyd cannot go nowhere.
No, boy got to make it to the bitter end.
As long as he don't get lost in no boat at sea looking for his son. But yeah, shout out to Lost.
He do like boats, and remember that they got him a boat, so they might put him on a boat.
We don't
You
need
remember
no
that he
more
saw
of
the lighthouse. He saw the
good.
lighthouse. Apparently, there's some type of body of water, and then remember we saw Ellis at the bottom
He
of
might
the
leave Ellis.
Yeah.
He's
See,
gonna do him
so
like he did over. He might leave Ellis. Like, you might stay. But
this nigga might end up in a boat looking for his son.
I almost started to feel like the preacher was one of the creatures the way he was talking. He was going in on my boy. But it was almost like you need to hear this, kind of.
He did. And I didn't think Sarah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
I just feel like is this still a situation where he's got something to do with the worms in him, or is it still something to do with the place? Or is it something to do with where he was at? Like, it's so much. I don't.
Right.
It could be. It might not have nothing to do with the worms in him. It could be just everything he done seen when he went out there to the woods. Because you got to remember when they showed over to the place where he got bit by the spiders and all of that. It's a lot that went on with him besides before he got to that dude. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it was something he needed to hear, and
But is it a good thing or is this a bad thing?
I don't know. I feel like it's just more that the like his conscience, you know? It was like a physical manifestation of his conscience.
I hope so, man. We're gonna see, boy. You out here trying to manipulate Christy, she's trying to help you. All right, one of my favorite conversations, Donna. Once again, she was the standout this episode for me. And it's between her and Jim, because Jim is like, nigga, I know you heard that voice like I heard it. Donna like, come here, black ass here. Come here. Shh.
It is never good to admit that you hear voices, no matter what fucking dimension you're in. You cannot be like, did you hear that? And they be like, no. It's like, oh, never mind. Nope.
And she owned it though. She like, nigga, that's a warning. That didn't sound like nothing nice. It didn't sound like nobody was trying to help us. That is a warning. And if these people are watching us, they are pretty much. She was almost on the vein is like, if we trying to do something or whatever, they're gonna try to stop us again. Going back to the whole thing with the lights and stuff busting in the house. I think they did that too, as far as the house collapsing or whatever. Whoever's supposed to be watching them or whatever.
All of that, the storms. Because I was like, how often does it rain there? Is this their first storm ever? Like, because like they so ill prepared. Like, it's just so. It didn't seem like they had a protocol for storms. Because I was like, how often does this happen? Did this
maybe it had never happened before?
Exactly. I mean, and it's like, what is their weather patterns like? Does it actually rain there? I mean, I know they got food and water and electricity.
She more so in the vein of just leave it alone for right now. She said don't ignore it, but just leave it alone right now till we learn more.
Yeah, y'all need to get some normalcy back and you know, get the herd under control. And I hate to say it like that, but you know.
Jim is on Jade time. He like, man, I ain't got time for this. I'm trying to find some answers. We've been sitting around too long. Where the radio at? I'm going back here to get the radio. Where the radio at?
Jade mad because they about to run out of Zaza.
No, it must be rolling papers.
Look, yeah, he was like, he used his last rolling paper. Nigga, that's what I said. You don't need papers. I done seen people smoke out of
an unlimited supply. You good to go. Like, that's another thing. They ain't got no rain and stuff. How do they keep growing?
They got food and water. They got water. They have running water. Okay. They have electricity, even though they don't know where it come from. Because remember, they said that the wires go nowhere. They just hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, nah. Once again, man, my girl Donna, while she trying to talk to Jim, we got this a-hole. He going in again. Nigga she been trying to talk to since the very first episode Or if I'm not mistaken, was it episode 2? Yeah, well, episode 2. No, it was the first episode. It was the first episode. My bad. I'm thinking about the last season.
Yeah.
But we got the asshole pretty much. People messing with his stuff. But if I'm not mistaken, this was the same person who had kind of messed with Julie stuff when she had first moved in, as far as Jim them daughter. And it wasn't such a big thing. He was somebody who always kind of do something like that because somebody was wearing her clothes and shit.
Yeah, the girl that got eaten. she was still. Yeah, because she Fatima gave her that sweater and then she ended up getting eaten. But nah, it's a communal house, so everything is shared. Like nothing is completely yours. It's like what's mine is yours and what's yours is mine type of shit.
Yeah.
And he ain't like that. He like, don't touch my shit. It seemed like he got issues, and I can go down the list of what traumas he has, but ooh, the way Donna snapped on him. Yeah.
Come on, girl. Fatima, she in there like
that's her house. She run that fucking house. Don't come in here disrupting her motherfucking house.
Because she wasn't trying to hear nothing. Old girl was like, maybe we should change the rules. We could just do a little something. Donna like, man, fuck all this. I ain't got time for this, bro. She got an axe and went in there. My man laid across the couch, relaxed, stretched out, good. I need you to get your ass up. They're like, huh? She slammed that goddamn helmet to that wall. That mother jumped up and he didn't get a chance to grab his bag. Like, wait. Get your ass up. Come with me. Let's go. Yep. They take a little trip out to the bus. And once again, Donna, the conversations, she just steals from me in this episode. She breaks it down for this nigga, and he's still sitting there like, I mean,
are you finished or are you done? Go ahead.
All right, okay.
Like she said, ain't no shades on these windows. Every night you get to see these motherfuckers staring at you. Because remember, they just come to the windows. Yeah. They just be like, hey, how you doing? I'm thinking
about the conversations with this nigga they were trying to have with him.
Yes.
Where he gonna be sitting.
The fact, I was like, he do got a bathroom in there because it's a charter bus. But my thing is like, nigga, they ain't even really clean them bodies up real well. You got you know the old people. I was like, oh, and she was like, yeah, don't let this shit fall, because if fall, it's over. And I'm like, how tight does that door shut? Like, can I get in the hatches? Like, look, I got questions.
Shout out to Donna, because she's still trying to help him. She's still making sure he try to live.
Because she could have been like, motherfucker, here, you go live in the forest, figure this shit out.
Yeah, just hold on to this. They'll be all right.
Woo.
And that's another thing I love what she talk about as far as the whole thing with the, what is it? The
talisman.
She said, you hang this up, but if you let this drop, you can hold on to it. I don't care what you do with it. If it's not hanging up, rock. This shit is not going to work. It's a rock.
It's a stone. It's a rock. That's it. Bruh.
This would be Nikki. But, the way she schools up to him to get closer to let him understand, like, nigga, they are coming. Good luck. Enjoy yourself. She was on her taking Liam Neeson shit. Good luck. Good luck.
My thing is, he want to be hard-headed. Boom. Give him that. And I'm like, he going to be, because when she was talking, you could tell that all that hard shit, he trying to, you could tell he was scared, nigga.
And I'm glad. At first, I was mad because I was like, y'all thought y'all was going to let me get this episode. But I'm like, they wait for the next episode because this going to last. They going to let this run. I'm like, okay, good.
Yeah, and I do hope taking a long time.
I hope this is actually our first time actually seeing them digest some shit on some Jeepers Creepers shit. You remember that nigga when he was in the jail cell and old buddy just in there, we heard him swallow? Yeah. The sound effects in that. You remember that? That one that shit's spicy. But after this, we get our conversation between Kenny and Sarah, because I'm guessing after the conversation between him and Boy, he's kind of basically like, yo, if you go out here and explain to the people what you was going through or whatever, maybe they'll understand. And Sarah's on some like, no, nigga, you really don't get it. Like, I did some effed up shit. Like, you don't understand. But Kenny, she pretty much lets him know. And this is the whole thing with when she let the creatures into the hospital where his father was at, let him get ate. Not only him, but other people that was in the hospital.
Yeah, and she also stabbed the dude
I
that was in the
forgot
car
about that.
with
Yeah.
Jade. That we don't even. What was his name? Like, what was his purpose? He was just there to die.
Well, I ain't gonna say that. I was gonna say it might mean something later on because when they first got there, Jay was talking about a movie or something they was doing, and it was like he was thinking like this is a joke, right? Y'all just playing with us, right? And that could possibly have some type of connection with what's going on or whatever. I'm not saying it does, but I'm just saying maybe as far as theories.
I mean, shit. At this point,
I
we don't know.
Once again, though, my old lady, she just keep popping up. And she has a little conversation with Boy, not too much saying anything, but more so saying that she said something to him like to the extent, did you kind of popped up here too, didn't you? Or you was kind of like on a mission somewhere or something. And I think she's like, this is not supposed to be my destination. I was on my way to somewhere else.
Yeah.
She's definitely one of those experiment workers or somebody. She's just there to see how everything's going. I don't care what y'all say. She definitely got something to do with this shit. She calm and collective. She's like, yeah, I know who you is already, but I'm going to just come up and meet you myself.
You said she part of Umbrella Corp.
Definitely. He's the cabin in the woods. She's one of the people making the bets.
I mean, possibly, because like Boyd is the one that made this actual be a functioning society. Because remember when him and his wife and his son got there, they were still hiding under shit at night.
And it's just something with her making her point to have these conversations with certain people. First it was Jim, now it was Boyd. And I'm like, it's definitely something up with her. It's definitely something up with her.
Oh, yeah. And what's in the bag? What's in her fanny pack? Because remember, she was like, yeah. Because you remember they started unloading the bus so they can get everything in the inventory and check it in and ration it out and take the dead people shit too, because they dead. So yeah.
I'm still mad at that black
dude. But she hiding down the ocean looking stupid.
Feel like somebody's watching me. But yeah. I still think something going on with my girl in the blue jacket. Y'all let me know.
Yeah, because what she got in her bag. What in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag?
That was Luda. This is definitely one of the impactful conversations. It definitely brought a lot of emotion, especially for a character like Kenny. And definitely forefront as far as, the whole thing with, I feel like it was somewhat of a Kenny-driven episode, especially with Sarah making her comeback and everything she had did. But this right here was really the one, because us as an audience, we get what Boyd is doing. We get what he's trying to do at least. But with Kenny, it's like, nigga, she let my dad ate alive. It ain't even the fact that he dead, it's the way she, like, no, she got to go. Somebody got to die. She go, I got to go. Somebody got to go. Well, this definitely going to be a dilemma for Boyd, because now it's almost like Kenny about to go out here like, that bitch Sarah down there in the basement. She down there, y'all. I'm letting y'all know. Fuck that.
Yeah, Kenny that took the damn deputy thing, he threw the badge and everything. Fuck this shit.
He ain't gonna be flooding in this next episode. Watch y'all. Y'all gonna see.
Look, he already mad because like he ain't never get the draws from Christy.
Yeah. And shout out to his moms too. He was like, with everything going on, I'm like, go talk to Christy. You definitely should talk to her. But my boy Kenny, he definitely ain't worrying about them draws no more. It's about Sarah.
Right.
It's revenge, nigga. Eye for an eye. So it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how Boyd try to deal with this going into the next episode. With all that being said,
what the fuck Kenny about to do?
I want to see what Kenny gonna do, but I want to see what happened with this nigga.
I can't wait. I can't wait till that sun go down and they start tapping on that window. Tap, tap, tap.
With my guy who be really smiling all the time, they had to get on there and try to ride the bus. I hope he show up. Please show up.
Hey, how you doing? I mean, he should be safe. They made it in that RV all night when they had to get Ethan off the table.
If you want me to be honest, I think he actually gonna live, and I'm telling
you,
he
gonna live.
It might turn into this whole thing where he might start being one of the people we actually like. You know, they might be trying to do something like that, and he might die.
They're gonna have to do a redemption arc really hard. He probably gonna have to save somebody's life, maybe save Ethan's life or something, or Victor's life, or he gonna have to save somebody. He might save Donna's life.
How long did it take us to like old buddy on Dawn of the Dead, the security guard? Yeah, he was racist. You can take your ass down level, Shaq. Oh, so everybody who bought Shaq? Oh, okay.
But nah, he might save Donna's life or something, because I feel like they're gonna try to kill Donna. They know we love Donna.
Shout out to you working with these writers, because they might be sitting somewhere like, how the fuck did she know that? That's the redemption arc though.
No, but yeah, because I watch a lot of shit and I understand. I don't know. I should write some shit as much as I be thinking about stuff. I just
the way we talk about movie TV shows. I don't know though. I might get a little dark. I didn't watch Euphoria, The Wire, and all that. I might try to up the end. Super dark on y'all. And then I'm telling you, I've been watching that New York Undercover. Them niggas was dark. You had kids out here getting knocked off. I'm like, damn, they not playing like on some real shit, but it was like showing you the reality of situations. I'm telling you, I can't wait till we try to do them retro reviews. But anything else you want to add on? Because that was pretty much it what we had for this episode as far as This Way Gone.
Nah, that's it. I already gave my. That's it. I already gave my theory.
I'm about to put my wife on Black Mirror too before we do our reviews. I'm about to go ahead and traumatize her because I had her with Euphoria, so it's only one episode, so yeah. It's time. If I have to go through it, we all got to go through it.
I'm traumatized. You are too. My husband won't watch it either.
He won't. Oh man.
Oh hell no.
Hey.
He don't watch it like that.
It's on some Bird Box shit. Do you see? You see?
No.
But,
no. Oh God.
If you get a chance, don't check out The Mother on Netflix. Now I'm just messing. You can't.
I wasn't planning on it. It looked like enough 2023.
And I only like the way they do my boy Ghost on there. I ain't even gonna let her watch it. They do him wrong. If y'all watch Power, y'all know. But yes, it's basically Jennifer Lopez doing what she do. She got a certain set of skills. It's everything generic. The only thing should have stood out for this.
Enough, but taken, but in 2023.
The deal. If this straight up could have been enough to sequel, I swear to God. The only thing is, she would have been turned into a hoe. And you will understand if you watch the movie. I ain't disrespecting Jennifer Lopez. I ain't disrespecting the character in the movie. But if you watch this movie, you get what I'm saying. Because I'm like, wait a minute. What? You don't know who the baby daddy is? All right. But I think she did know, but it was, I'm telling you, watch the movie. You'll get what I'm talking about. You're going to be like, what the
Look, what? You tell me not to watch it. Now you telling me to watch it?
I mean, Ben Affleck probably just sitting there looking at this motherfucker right here. I ain't watching Anaconda no more. But yeah, man. You like Ice Cube, don't you? That's Ben Affleck, y'all. But y'all let us know how y'all feel about this episode. Once again, we'll be back with Black Mirror. Cause I got some stuff I gotta do this week, but as far as I know, I kind of got some free time, so I gotta just see. I got some things I had to do today that I'm gonna find out about tomorrow. But Black Mirror, we definitely doing this week. It'll be either Wednesday or Thursday. Okay. Outside of that, no Uncut Ish Talk this week for right now. I'm gonna let y'all know what we're doing with that. We're actually gonna be doing Real Ish Real Talk Friday. So we're gonna try to jump back into some of the real topics. Outside of that, we're gonna be working on the hip hop podcast. Right now, I'm actually trying to come up with some names. That's probably the only thing. Trying to get a little creative because I don't. Anytime I kind of come up with a name, I look it up on YouTube first and I see whoever else got the shit, and I'm like, nope.
Same.
And that's one of the things I really love about Uncut Ish Talk, because if you look that up, that's what we only thing gonna come up. You're not gonna see anything up that's associated with that. That's why I gotta get this other stuff done. I'm not gonna even say nothing because I don't want nobody to say, "Oh, I'm about to go do it." But it's basically some legal stuff that I gotta get done. Anyway, outside of that, anything else you want to add before we go?
Nah.
Bigger Ford Entertainment. I'm supposed to be trying to jump on his podcast Wednesday. If you free, depending on the topics, I'll send you the link. You can jump on there with us too. Because he definitely be talking about some interesting things. He be on there real. Outside of that, I'm trying to think if I got anything else I need to let y'all know about. We're gonna try to do Fast and Furious before this weekend. That's what we're gonna try to do. Because I know this coming out this week, so we're gonna try to do a little retro review of the first one, and they was still in DVDs. Try to take y'all back. Shout out to Ja Rule, man. G-Unit. But anyway, outside of that, the verses. Let me know what we're gonna try to do as far as the R&B, because we're gonna try to do it, switch it up this week.
I've been thinking I ain't came up with that.
We're gonna try to do female, male. We're gonna try to do group, or what we're gonna try to do.
Maybe a group.
My wife said the same thing, so yeah, I guess we'll do a group. She was talking some shit like Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC. I was like, now I'm just playing. She said Jagged Edge.
The catalog like, too.
112.
They did that already. That was an actual. Yeah, that was an actual versus. And I think was it SWB versus what you call it? Escape.
I think so. Or no, I'm about to say 702. Nah, it was definitely had to be.
it could be Total versus 702. I feel like that.
Really?
No, I'm saying what Total versus 702. I have to look up what they got. It's a lot of 90s.
Have Drew Hill did anything yet?
Nope.
I have to see. Might do Drew Hill against another group.
Against who?
That's why I'm saying Jodeci.
I can't.
I'll take Jodeci. You take Drew Hill. We'll think. We gotta see.
Yeah, we'll talk about.
But we'll let y'all know, man. We'll definitely let y'all know. And that will be Saturday. We do that.
First of all, I like Jodeci, but it's just the way they sing. It's not.
Shit,
they be hollering.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
If you think you're lonely now.
They got some good songs though. I ain't playing.
Oh yeah. I do Jodeci. Hey. Bad boy. But anyway. Cheat code. Don't JD. Hold on, Drew Hill. Let me think.
I will dip in Cisco bag. Don't you play?
Nah, you see, that's cheating. We ain't about to pull out no Maya. We ain't about to do no. Nah, you cheating now. Nah. Cisco got some features. DMX. No.
You don't want me to unleash the dragon?
Went out. That's why I was sitting here like, hold on.
You don't want me to unleash the dragon? You do.
All right. Good right now. My bad. We better get out here anyway. My own light didn't went out. But we'll come up. We'll think of something. We'll get something together for Saturday. Anyway, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Let y'all know when I upload new videos. And make sure y'all go check out the Mother review I just uploaded. I ain't going in too hard. I'm a little light. Don't worry about it. Outside of that, once again, shout out to my co-hosts for coming through, joining me. Shout out to Perk Minded for coming in the comments and anybody else who came through. Other than that, we out.
Hey.